Good morning, everybody. We are at the threshold of the Eclipse Portal that is starting tomorrow and will end on the 16th of May. So we're about to experience two powerful eclipses. The first one is tomorrow, Saturday, 30 April, which will have its apex at about 9:45 p.m. CEST time. And it's a partial solar eclipse. And on the 16th of May, we will have a total lunar eclipse in Scorpio. And the one of tomorrow is in Taurus. So again, we have, of course, because the lunar nodes are in these signs, and the lunar nodes, the moon nodes are connected to the eclipses, of course. So here we have the meeting of the past, the present, and the future possibilities. The field of open manifestation. So again, Taurus and Scorpio, the axis of transformation. The first one will be a dharmic eclipse. What is a dharmic eclipse? We have celestial energy that is coming down and it's entering our field. So we can really be open to receive. And the other one is a karmic one, a south node eclipse on the 16th of May in Scorpio. And on the karmic eclipses, there is an outage of energy. So we can experience more a release, a letting go of something, you know, very, very aligned with the sign of Scorpio. That is really all about not attaching, not grasping anything, but just, okay, I let go. I jump into the unknown. I surrender. But let's talk first about the first one that we are going to experience tomorrow. And I want to say something that is very important. We don't have to expect, okay, it can be, but we don't have to expect that something strong will really happen in those 2 days of the eclipses or in this, in this portal of this 16 days, basically. Because sometimes the eclipse, most of the times, I would say, prepare the soil for something that is happening after them. And here we have two eclipses that are happening in fixed signs, Taurus and Scorpio. And so they are slower to manifest compared to others that are in cardinal or mutable signs, for example. So we can expect reactions and events triggered by this eclipse up to 90 days, so 3 months from now. And of course, it depends it's very important if these two eclipses are triggering specifically something on your birth chart, but we will have, of course, a general overview today about how it is impacting us all. And really also, we are talking about Taurus, Scorpio, which are connected to the economy. So we can expect huge shifts in economy, also globally. Also, the Taurus eclipses are famous because they sometimes trigger strong movements, seismologic movements in the earth. So we can expect also earthquakes or some movements, some strong signals from the earth as well. But let's see how we can really face this moment in the best way we can. And it's about cultivating presence, because Taurus is really about that, cultivating presence. And we can see this also in the Sabian symbol that is very beautiful, the Sabian symbol that is at the exact degree of the moon of tomorrow in Taurus, the new moon, sorry. So the Sabian symbol says, a woman that is watering the flowers in her garden. So really is really about taking the time to be present in everything that we are doing, and taking the time to really nourish ourselves and all the people and the situations we care for. That's the most important thing, the best thing that we can do in these days. Yeah. Remembering at every time that we are safe, even if we don't feel safe in this moment, even if globally there are many threats and we don't know what will happen in 1 month. There is a war. So finding safety is something so important in this moment, to find it inside of us. And we can find it slowing down, nourishing ourselves, and also really bringing peace to our nervous system. Finding strategies, be in the earth, be in the nature. And we have the support of Mars in this 16 days, because Mars is sextiling both eclipses. So the warrior spirit is there to remind us that despite all what we are going through, despite the darkness, despite all that came up, because you remember that in last month, a couple of weeks ago, we said that Pluto was squaring and bringing up a lot of stuff, squaring the last moon. So we are still dealing with that, you know. And of course, the portal eclipse is also something that opens some shadows to come up. But we have this Mars that is, okay, despite that, I'm not giving up. Despite that, I feel that I'm building up my strength. I stay with this. I can do it. And we have Uranus. Uranus, it's really conjunct to this new moon of tomorrow. So it's really about finding a new way for our life. Breaking the patterns, breaking free from what is really keeping us stuck. Embracing a sense of freedom. And it's also very, very interesting. The Sabian symbol of the other eclipse, the one of the 16th of May, the full moon in Scorpio, and is a primitive tribe settles its camp on a virgin soil. Wow. So we can plant seeds in this moment. The virgin soil is the field of all possible things that can happen. The open field of all possibilities. We cannot live in the same way we lived so far. Everything is changing. Everything has already changed in the last 2 years with all what we lived globally. A new concept of living is asked in this moment. Really important. And for each of us, living a new life can mean something different. Some of us can think that it could be moving to the Caribbean. For others, is leaving a job, maybe, leaving a relationship, taking difficult decisions, embracing a new way of behaving, stopping with toxic behaviors and addictions. Let's really trust that we can live in a new way. there is Saturn that is squaring the karmic eclipse of the 16th. So it can still increase the pressure, and it's one of the tools of teaching of Saturn, increasing pressure of time, of restrictions, of performance. So it could be that some pressure more is needed in order to really let go. So I wish you a wonderful, amazing, and nourishing, but most of all, cozy and enriching time during these 16 days.